Hello, my name is Marlu Harris, and I am a transformation coach, a psychotherapist, a hypnotherapist. I wear a lot of hats. And I also am a communication expert, and I'm passionate about communication. And so this is Jelly. And so listening is a big part of communication. So often my clients want to know the right thing to say. What should I say? Some people will write down and have a script. And often I will do role playing in a session just to practice that conversation. The one thing that people forget and that I want to remind you is so critical, and that is listening. Listening is really a skill, and so often we find ourselves wanting to communicate as clearly as possible and thinking so much about what I'm going to say. What am I going to say to him? How do I, express myself authentically and honestly? And those things are all very important. The other part of that is listening. So one of the most important things is just to repeat back what you heard the person say. It doesn't have to be in a robotic way, although it may sound like that at the beginning. I just want to let you know that listening, when you know you're going to repeat it back, which I have people do in session, and some people will say, I missed part of that, couldn't you repeat it? And that's okay. Or I'm not exactly sure what you said. So the other thing is to say, what I heard you say is. So let's talk about an appreciation. I really appreciate how helpful you were with the kids today. I really appreciate how you washed the car. And you can say, I heard you say you appreciate that. Thanks. I like that too. And that's part of creating the culture of appreciation. I'm really angry, for example. Here's a more conflicted situation. I'm angry that you said you were going to fix dinner and you haven't done anything. I don't get that. So it could be I'm upset about that, I'm confused about that, and it's not that I can't trust you. You don't follow through with things. It's more like, I'm just disappointed, I'm angry even, I'm upset that you didn't do something that you promised. And then you get the opportunity to say, wow, I hear that you're upset or you're angry that I didn't get dinner and I didn't prepare dinner, and I hear you. This came up for me. I apologize for that. So you can take it in and just say, I understand you're upset. I understand you're angry. It can be as simple as that. How can I make it up to you? I messed up. And just owning it. Sometimes without even an excuse. You may not have an excuse. You may have an excellent excuse. But it's not so much about that. It's about, I understand that you're disappointed in me. And how can I make it up to you? I'm really sorry. So if you're unjustly accused, if you feel like you're unjustly accused, still just say, I understand you're upset with me. I'd like to know more about it. I'm a little bit unclear as to what I did wrong. Please explain it to me. So it just take it down out of the reactivity zone and into the just understanding zone. I want to understand this better. This person is upset with me. I'm not sure exactly what I did, but let me see if I can calm that down. I didn't do anything and you did something like that last week or before. So the art of listening is really important. And for couples, this is a great book, 8 Dates, John and Julie Gottman, conversations to have on dates and different topics. And the very important part is to be a good listener, to practice your listening skills, to repeat back. I understand that you're upset with me because of, that. Did I get that right? And make it into a conversation so that you're not always defensive or thinking that it's a fight. It doesn't have to be an argument, because we're going to disagree. We're going to disagree, and we're also going to have arguments. But you want to sharpen up your listening skills. I can't tell you how many times I've gone out with people that I know, even not strangers, and we'll be having a conversation and I'll say something and it's like they never heard it before, and I'm always surprised. Okay, let's run that by, let's do that again. And sometimes I'll say, wait a minute, I didn't follow the beginning of what you were saying. I'm sorry, I was distracted. And that's okay too, just own it. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm gonna talk some more about this. We can't ever really hear it too much, how listening is so important. It's such an important part of our communication. And in order to be understood, it's helpful for us to also understand, seek to understand, and always ask for more information. I'm not clear about that. Could you clarify? Could you give me some more information? I really want to understand this. I do. Because I care about you. That's the other thing. It may be in a relationship with a loved one, I love you, I care about you, and I really want to be able to understand this because I'd like to move ahead. I'd like to be able to remedy this situation. Thanks for listening.